Sports? So this is Qvalf, a game of sport of old. The oldest and perhaps greatest of sports. The chariot race. The NASCAR of the ancient world. I procured this by way of Humble Bundle, and to date have not yet opened and sampled it. What follows shall be my first wide blind experience with the perils and foibles of what is said to be a fairly nuanced game about a very complex and dangerous sport. Alright, symbols are adding up quickly. Avoid dead horses and crashed chariots at all costs. Sound advice for life. Very well, let us sport and see what follows. So we can be backed by the army, priests, the aristocracy, just the masses, the old populi, merchants, or politicians. So yeah, skill, constitution, and endurance. Constitution, quality, and speed. Skill, quality, and speed. Constitution, size, and endurance. Size, speed, endurance, and skill, quality, size. So being good at maneuvering and having a very large and sturdily built chariot, yeah, sure. Politicians. Sounds good. We have our choice of many different round or linear courses. Sure, let's brave the Thugga. I can choose to customize with another point of something. Very well, let sport be joined. Oh, here we are. Locked in sport. Starting on the outside. A bit of a handicap arts. He's been lashing. Still, those two don't seem to be particularly quick on the draw. This guy is a little ahead of us. Keeping it up. Oh, they're having to close in order to actually join the line. Might be an opportunity here. Oop. Oops, scratched my horse. Careful about that, but... Drift left, cut this guy off. Now we're arriving at the turn. Well, I'm getting ahead of this guy, but I should perhaps be able to cut in behind him as he goes around. Alright, he flipped himself off his chariot. Good. He's being dragged. He slid out a bit, but... slid out and went dizzy. Now this other asshole's catching up on us. So, one of our opponents is dead. His horses are continuing to run, though. Not sure whether that counts or not for... charioting purpose, charioting. He is way out ahead. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him. Sure, I'll take the chance to try to crush you. Not helping. At least not helping now. Get up to speed. Right, he's turning wide. He played it safe. Drift out a little, and good positioning. Good positioning and an opportunity to crash his inner horse again. Do I just not have the position? Guess we're too close. I'm surprised those horses are staying on the track, given that they're no longer attached to a chariot. They're just kind of on their own. Alright. Use sensible speed to try and take the corner. They're keeping ahead of this guy. I don't like our chances for trying to catch up with the leader. He is way off ahead of us. But we at least have the leg up on this guy. Kinda getting dividends on that one horse we beat up. So one of our own is also a little torn. Oh, I've been running over that downed chariot. Right, avoid debris and obstacles. Drift inward. But should look ahead and remind myself as to which lane he wiped out on. Out that way, so displace a little farther in. See if I can make up some time by cutting in tighter on that curve. Very nice. And that's while maintaining full acceleration as well. I am at top speed short of whipping the horses. This looks to be falling into a very nice middle ground here, where there's certainly complexity to it, but it's built nice and accessibly. Second place. Good stuff. Yeah, seems like a fine little game. As far as its core mechanic, so let's see about getting a sample of the meat of it and dive into a campaign. Oh boy, customization. It would appear there is both normal and large size campaign. Possibilities. Always the choice paralysis at the names. Yeah, since this is just a sampler, let's see what the randomizer has. Sure. Yes, I do at least need a team name manually selected for the file. Alright, so we have many regions of the Empire in which to sport. In North Africa, Egypt, Syria, Macedonia, Italy, or Gaul. Alright, this font size is much too large for an ongoing expository text box like this. Half-price veterinary services here. Interesting. Yeah, 300 denarii for even just surviving the race. That's... So we got no money. Have 3 charioteers. Qvalf. Biosodon. Eles. Could sub out or liquidate any of these men if I felt I needed the money or wanted to swap them out. They all have the same baseline stats right now, just 1 rank of skill. Yeah, everything is operating at the baseline that we had. Hire new men. Train new men. Buy chariots, upgrade chariots. All kind of academic as we have no money. All of our money is in these 12 horses. And these 3 men. Oh, the gambling. Well, we don't have any money to gamble with at this point, so that's entirely... Someday we will gamble. For now, we just need to survive. Alright. They're in the middle. That's nice. So we debut out there, break out, get into line, and then the laps will begin. But... And we have mostly similarly skilled dudes to our sides here. Going to avoid whipping early, since there's the long-term price out of whipping, so I imagine you'd want to save any of your lashing for later in the race. Turns are dynamic after the first. We get all the time in the world to think about where we're starting. And then I get to sit here and contemplate which maneuver I would like to try. Actually, slow down. Right, then get back up to speed, and then I'll pull in. Let these guys chew each other up at the front. Carefully through the turn. I like all the icons bending their way around as you enter that stretch. Alright, now the competing begins. Yep, cut it close. Ow, try to rein it in. Gently, gently. Whoa! Tough it out. Tough it out. You got this. You got this. You're fine. You're fine. Keep going. Use your regular legs. You are completely uninjured. All we can do is tell him to either hold on or abandon the horses at this point, now that he's fallen off of the cart. You got this. Believe in yourself. Believe in sports. Look, you're gonna pass by the chariot again on this way around. Just get back on it. He's still alive, and this is the final lap. You're just a little bleeding. Oh, and there, he's dead. Well, the horses are still there. Sports, eh? Let's try that again, perhaps with one of our other still alive. Sell these injured horses. Now I have money! Not enough to buy anything, but, you know, pocket change. Alright, maybe the gambling happens in an earlier window and I'm just overlooked the relevant part of the interface. Anyway, let's go. Alright, yeah, we got that. Whoa! Oh, buddy. Getting boxed in here. Gently through the turns. This is where everyone else risks exploding. This is how the last guy died. Don't repeat his mistakes. Teddy. Alright, there's one guy wiped out. Take this turn wide. Ease into the next lane. Maybe we can pass this guy. You chose poorly, friend. Okay, wild horses clogging up the track there. Well, not great. We're around them, though, and alive, and... You know, maybe survival fees will be good. Just get that nice, not dead prize of getting to continue to sport. Chariot, shift inward, see what we can do. Yeah, he's nearly lashed one of his horses all the way down. We have room to speed up on the straightaway, and then, yeah, go to control. Very careful. Those guys are actively ramming each other over there, so... Alright, whatever combination of our stats is not quite equipped. Dead horse on the track. perhaps in the future our charioteer will be skilled enough to take those tight turns at high speed. He threw one of his horses at us. He tried to weaponize. Going down. Finish! Made 4th. Now, will that pay off enough to cover injuries and so forth? Now that we finally have a competitor who survived a match, let's see what they're capable of. What do we get out of that? We remain nameless. Having finished a whole half of our races. Right, 3rd is the first non-trivial prize. Gotta move up in the world. Did pull in a fair deal of money, though. Oh, that wheel is damaged. Who do I go to... Oh, okay, that's the decision. You can... Instead of going into another race to push your luck, you can take some time off to recuperate. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's just a scratched wheel. This thing's good to go. We could also instead have our other man. Yeah, sure, we'll alternate. It's not like he learned anything from this. Maybe I need to be famous before I can bet on myself. Gotta get known. Yeah, I'll let all the whip boys pull ahead, since that's what they're willing to do for an early lead. It's your horse to ruin. Dipped inward a bit. If they're willing to lash out of the gate, they're probably willing to pick fights. I'll start trying to kill the competition once I know I'm good for it. Once I figure out what constitutes a good hunting build. Which, at a glance, it seems like the base stats for a politician-backed charioteer suit aggressive play. Because we get charioteer skill and chariot quality. Then again, given how much more space the horses take up versus the card itself, maybe horse endurance does more, in which case army would be better for aggro play. Oh, you're whipping away from me. Fine. You'll get yours, Torino. Oh yeah, I haven't tried lacerating at anybody. Careful around the turn. My whole playstyle is very harsh on my wheels. Particularly my outer wheel. I tend to get that one scraped up a bit. Don't have anyone to lash right now. Alright, drifting out. Take the turn. Cut this guy off. Cut him off, shift back in. There's no debris on this turn, so yet. Maybe one of these guys will wipe out. Alright, tighten the reins. And... Alright, we're on the home stretch here. Now is the time for whipping. Nice! Rolling them dinars. Alright, the next event appears to be a much larger race there. Still nameless. It's gonna take perhaps some sort of actual victory in order to go in for the good stuff. I haven't won any races yet, but that's a much better placing than before. This has been a good ramp up in performance here from dead to alive to second place. Yeah, that's career progress. That chariot is royally fucked up and definitely needs time to recover. Fair. Yeah, it looks like taking time off let this one recover. In order to rank up my dudes, do they just need to practice, or do I need to hire better dudes, or buy them classes? That aspect doesn't seem clear yet. Maybe it's these very expensive men at the bottom who I use for stat-ups. Or do it well enough that I could afford a fresh set of horses if necessary. Biosilden is ready, though, so let's go. Only two places. First and dead. Someone poisoned the water. God! Wow. Sports. All of our horses are drunk. Chariot race was extremely cutthroat. Okay, it is a good thing I drifted around that debris. Try to give this man room to be dragged to his death on the field. Maybe he'll give up. Maybe he'll try to escape. I will soldier on. Having not so foolishly lost my... We're in first. We're in the lead. We're in the lead. Why are we in the lead? What is happening? What is this sport? Maybe we poisoned the water. Victory at any cost. Here we are. Very in first, entering the third lap. What did all of you guys do wrong? Two of them are dead. Just two full teams of horse there getting to run free. Sports. Man, I thought we were supposed to put our strongest horses on the inside track. Why is this garbage beast our number 2? That's a lot of denarius. We are now known as the Rookie. We are that guy, what has potential. I guess our fame is being tracked as a team rather than by individuals. Every one of you is expendable. Alright. Let's, get all of our upkeep done. Just man, set of reins, nothing further. I'm just gonna gradually reconstruct my third team over our next couple of races. The prize from one race was nearly enough to pile things on there. We could buy him horses now. And we do have a slot for a 4th chariot to operate. Yeah, given that Bella's here was not quite able to recover fully from taking a week off, 3 is probably the minimum number of guys you'd want for a healthy cycling out of material. Yeah, we'll just have to grab you a chariot to work with after our next lap. Yeah, none of our horses have stats, they're all just regular-ass baseline horses. 1 point of skill on each of our drivers. Ah, it's a faction event. All political chariots. This is an election year! Yes, it means an event where we're up against many folks of similar build. Actually, these ones are all better than we are. By various degrees. Seeing a bunch of drivers with more skill and so forth. Hopefully they'll murder each other as we get into the meat of the event. Just hang back. Careful on the turns while things settle in. Let all the violence shake itself out. Most of the death will happen during the first lap. Alright, that guy backed off and just kinda... I am impressed by how calmly he just power strutted his way off after being dragged across the dirt by wild horses. That's a professional. A true master of the craft. A regular Olympian. Yeah, you get that color code there that shows up. Give you the heads up about how dangerous your current maneuver is based on the situation that you're heading into. Like if I decided to just whip my horses through a turn, that would be very, very dangerous. But here, everything's green since we're just on open straight away, carrying on. Currently in third. Not bad. Yeah, there's all the team banners here to indicate who... Yeah, two guys ahead of us. Like, at a glance, I was losing track of who was in front of or behind us. But that's what this banner system is for, to sort out laps. It's a little confounding since they're all the same color, since we're all political horses today. Everybody's purple. Yeah, just coast into third. Take that mediocre prize. I wonder how much fame you need before you're allowed to... Oh, we could head to other cities. But it would be expensive to travel to the fancier parts. Cannot afford that journey at this point, so for now. Just stick in Mirror Brisha. Earn them travel dollars. Travel dinars. It would take another win to be able to afford Fresh Chariot, of which... Yeah, I guess our faction just decides what the baseline stats of new stuff will be consistently. I haven't seen anything on the shop counter be better or worse than the political faction baseline of Star, Bolt, and Hammer. Yeah, let's give the new guy a chance to drive, since that chariot is fine. There's a reason these horses are animating, but the other ones aren't. No, Violet! Come on! Praetor! This is not a sport for children. Why you gotta dumb it down for the casuals? Without murder, what's the point of even coming out to ride? Praetor has mandated that there will be no fun today. See, if it were any other day of the week, we'd be able to crush this man and his beasts as is proper. Just grind them up against the rails, give the audience a bit of a show. Remember, this is as much for the crowd as it is for the athletes. It's for the people. A sport for all, Romans. Dip my way in, and then I have enough space to accelerate before hitting the no. No, I will be in the turn. Gotta wait until I get around to the other side. Then it is time for speed. This is gonna be down to the wire. Alright, bad call. Less than good call there, Inabellos. You know how much those chariots cost, Inabellos? Do I at least get the horses back? Yes, the beasts survive. The man requires urgent medical attention. And now I'm down to my last chariot. Well, if I had to, I could sell animals and people in order to buy a new vehicle. We'll be fine. Betting it all on you, Bellas. Oh hey, called in a favor. Get a free chariot. No sign of whether we'll get to keep it or not, but for now we get a fresh one. And violence is permitted again. On the outer curve. I don't think we're too bad for... yeah. When you're on the outside of these, you're pretty stable. The wild horses will keep him back, so we can glide over. You're speeding up. If I take this chance, I can probably get a crush in on you. Unless you slide out of the way, thanks. Alright, gonna make this high stakes. That's some fine sport going on over there. See, the crowd loves it, Praetors. If you take the blood out of the racing, what's left? He's whipping around the outside. At this rate, we might end up placing, well, through sheer attrition. Been a lot of wipeouts this run. How many carts are even left actually running the field? There's you. There's us. Then That guy. Alright, third by default. I love it. Yeah, dead horse. It happens. Victory through attrition! Always bet on Bellas. Man, we're getting recognized locally. In this city, Bellas is known. Alright, there is this tiny garbage chariot I can pick up that has no stats. I can also get one that's up to snuff. Very good then. That's the team sort of fully re-equipped. I guess. Alright, Unabellis, your first run was a bit of a wash, but been weeks, I'm sure you've learned. The horses have been drugged. So effectively, that free chariot event was a free set of repairs. Much appreciated. Everyone's counting on you, Annabellas. Show them what you're made of. This time, do not shatter the chariot into splinters. You have one job, Unabellos. And so far it's going well. We've got him up to speed. And given the dangers involved in Uni's history, I'll just have him take it easy on the turns unless I need to pass someone. Did you just get scuffed? Did you sprain your wrist? Alright, we're holding a healthy second place right now and staying a little inside of this guy. He really wants the win, though. He's lashing firmly. He has the leg up on us. In stats there. He has better than regular horses. Points of flesh. Yeah, he's got a speed and an endurance there. Speed, endurance, skill, and chariot size? Yeah, this is fine. Unibellus doesn't need to do anything special in order to hold on to second place here. This team of his feels sluggish, but then again, maybe the guy who used to drive those had some good stats. So yes, we have access to those two circuses. Cost 1,500 just to move over there, though. When I can afford it, I'll try to upgrade Middle Chariot to not garbage. Alright, another politician race. The last of these went pretty well for us. Alright, that guy is going very aggressively on the inside, so... I am quite expecting him to face peril shortly. Okay, get a little ramming in. Quickly into the turn. Right, yeah, that's adding up on him. Careful as we come to the end of lap 1. Second. And what would have been our contest for third just dropped dead. Good. Inward. This round's horrible event is politics. Full speed. Oh. Alright, we have the position, and we hold it. Took a bit of wheel damage. There was that broken chariot way back up on the other turn, but I think that's after the finish line, so we don't actually care. Perfect. Victory secure. Oh, really? There we go. Alright, so upgrades just kind of happen as you compete. We have leveled up. Got a point of constitution now. You will get less stunned. And get less mangled if he gets hurt. Very good. And I can afford to trade up that chariot. There you go. You have earned, quite directly, your less garbage vehicle. You are back up to the standard. Marvelous. One of our horses comes pre-injured. We have to start all the way up here. Alright, want to drive a little conservatively while everything is still so crowded. Nobody's giving us any guff here on the inside, although fighting is happening on the outer track. Yeah, this is just kind of a good place to be right now. They're gonna chew each other up. None of them are giving us guff. And try to whip my way up ahead of Genakobo here on the home stretch. Alright, that's actually much earlier in the race than I thought. Still, we have created a lead. Very well-timed whip. Got a whole lot of breathing room now. The current lap is indicated by the sets of dolphins on one side and orbs on the other. Photo finish. Yes, as each lap passes, they flip down a dolphin or drop an orb at the lap and half-lap marks, the opposite sides of the arena. Well, the team as a whole is up to 4 wins. Wow, that 1 point in skill really threw Be also then up in value. A hot commodity. We should hire someone to guard our stable. If that keeps happening. Somebody kicked my horse. Alright, coming into the first turn. Here begins the magic. Cut hard to the inside. No debris yet, so if I have to drift a little bit when I get around to the other end, that's fine. Supposing nobody slams their face into there. Okay, that's less than fine. That's a lot of damages. Theo Silden, come on. Why you do this? I wonder if he is allowed to win without a chariot. Like, if the horses just drag his body across the finish line, does that count? Alright, yeah, bail. Get out of there. He's not gonna last a whole other lap like that. At least we can cover your medical bills. Not quite replace the chariot right now, but you're sitting out for a round anyway, so that's not a big deal. My hated rival. Everyone. Now is the time of violence. Show them our sporting resolve. So yeah, when you're at full speed, sticking to the not quite innermost track seems a little safer. I haven't watched anybody flip out here without the interference of a foreign body. Drift a little, but never flip. One of his horses is dead. We did this. You've accomplished that and more. Alright, coming into the final lap. Hold the deck in there, got some good whipping in, but he had to take the turn wide in order to survive at that speed. I think this will pay off in our favor. Yeah, there we go. He wanted to give us the crash, but we can just leave him in the dust. And that's a sport. Yeah, that's a pretty light prize. The old sporting pool here might be getting a little dry for our needs. Look for the chance to get out of this four-horse town. I haven't figured out how to gamble. Bellis is way mad today. It's whip or be whipped. Whip damage doesn't look like it's too bad at this point. And now that we're into the race proper. Here we go, cut this guy off. Keep sliding left. Might drift back at. No, we got control. Right, very good that he didn't try to crunch us there. Could not turn down the chance for a bit of aggression against Valerio. His team is already fairly beaten up. And keep it steady for now, just use the inner track. Alright, we'll whip on the straightaways here for the final lap. That's a lot of dead horses today. Fellas. Fellas, come on. Fellas, these chariots, they're made of wood, but they don't grow on trees. He's unconscious, I can't even tell him to bail. Bellis is fucking dead. Bellos, go avenge your co-worker. Here lies Bellis, flipped my fucking chariot. I must destroy him. This round is just going terribly. Alright, that's a little better. Time we take the corner gently. Yeah, I think that icon is the event thing of the horses refusing to speed up by chance. Right again. Who got the horses drunk? Come on, drive. A whole fifth. One free dodge of laceration. Not bad. Yeah, we haven't managed to lacerate anyone yet. He chose the wrong time to leave the field. Yeah, all in on this straight away. Been noodling a bit with my speed and... It is adding up as we get... Okay, never mind. Our closest opponent is dead. No, keep our lane. Got enough of a lead that I can afford to play it cool. Yeah, the horses will keep on running. Until something knocks them out. We have become popular in the local circuit and known as a rookie elsewhere in the world. You know what, Bylar, I like your moxie. Someday we'll get you a vehicle. That day is now. You borrow this one. Let's give you a chance to win the dream. Horses will refuse to change lanes. Good. Okay, people have sighted a tiny slider at the bottom of the betting window with which to gamble. Now we know. Back off on this opening turn, give other people a chance to destroy themselves. Especially if I can't count on the horses to change lanes when I tell them to. They're gonna be fussy about this race, then... Gotta give them what they want. Let's lacerate. Maybe this guy will try to catch up on me. Yeah. Fuck him up. We have fallen behind the pack somewhat firmly, but the pack is in the process of murdering itself, so we might do alright. That well-timed whipping has managed to take that guy largely out of the running. If we're catching up on you, maybe I can whip again. Oh. Very rude man staying in my face. Hey, you're pulling out. Too far. Get back up to speed. I might get a chance to lash him. If not here, then perhaps out on the turn. He'll have to go through a lot of rubble. Oh, there's a lacerate forward? No, that's whip my own horses for encouragement purposes. Oh, with the amount of blood on the sand today, that's a third place by default going on right now. Maybe even a second. I only see one banner there. Ah, second place. That's what it's all about. Welcome to the sport, Bylar. Still waiting on that new chariot. There. Now I can bet. Wager around 300. Such a rude audience today. Fortunately, I never used the outer lane. Nice. Let's slow down. Yeah, that's my only option for trying to survive the turn. Positioning is good anyway, so I take a bit of a scratch, but I'll be alright. And that man is dead. Slide out a lane. Or slow down because the turn is going to be too damn close to me. Alright, get back up to speed. Congratulations on successfully bailing. And that's another racer eliminated. This guy's really aggressive. I can respect that. Take it easy through the turn. Yeah, decelerating through turns definitely pays off quite acutely. There is too much that can go wrong when you power your way into the curve. Like, hey, you might save a little bit of time, and you might die. Alright, we'll be good. Final lap. Final stretch. All in. Show me what you got. You got the right stuff! For sport. Yeah, that's a first time I've noticed that the chariot was intact but the rider was dead. Dead or knocked out. Removed. Alright, yes. Finding the gambling interface definitely fixes the economy side of things. That's some fine cash payout. That's your way to cut the cruft out. And we're on the rankings. By the looks of it, yeah, Bia Solden is 5th in the city. Got a lot of money and we can travel cheap. Stronger chariots, stronger horses, or cheaper horses. Supposing we stay in Spain. Which we might have to until we've, like, conquered the local league and become famous enough to wander out. Yeah, we have trash horses. Let's Head to Corbota. Where we now know of yet stronger racers. The chariots are better here too. The drivers are garbage, but good horse points. Very expensive, though. We'll have to see if we can hack it on the track without him. Yeah, I'm not going to put any bets on the field with a condition like that. Alright, that's not too much of a delay. That's minute. Yeah, what gate? You start on open ground. They set up a gate just for Bylar. Pranking the new guy. Tight turns in this place. Yeah, this track is only 4 lanes wide. Such a tiny arena. Qvalf Hippodrome. I like this small field, how cramped it is. This changes a lot. You have no breathing room. That's right, you keep your distance, friend. $2,700 for second place. Yeah, I like this city. This is much better. Fine sporting economy. enough to grab a shitty local chariot. I could trade up one of my teams of horses. Something slightly better. I'm no rookie. I can horse with the best of them. This is a tiny match, too. There's just the 4 of us here. I just need to kill one man, and then I'm guaranteed to place. Yeah, come on over here. Come fight me. I dare you, Iburo. Alright, full power. Full power, then panic break. Let's see if he does. Surprisingly doing well. Yeah, there's no sense in whipping. It's the final lap. It's all decided. A healthy third. Double Quick would be a pretty good horse. Battle against our most hated rivals. Teams 3-1 odds. I will put up a 501. Here in the aggro race. Alright, these assholes made me give up a whole lot of speed early on. Stuck firmly in last. You can probably whip a man to death and there would be nothing wrong with that. That's just sport. Alright, we're back in this. That's fine. These damn strays are clogging up the track. Boxed in by horseflesh. Tiny arena has very different dynamics than large arena. It's very tight, very cutthroat. Amazing how much changes about play just by giving it one less row. Ooh, 4 laps. Endurance race. Hail Caesar! Alright, we're forming up on the front of the pack. And have nice opportunities to... Ah! Whip and counter whip, violence everywhere. This is how it feels. We nearly lost that wheel, and our driver's unconscious, and a horse is dead. Wow. Wow, this race. Wow. Okay, don't get in the middle of a pack of charioteers. It cannot end well. Alright, this is... Yeah, there's your moment. You can get out of there. He is our most expensive charioteer. Gotta keep him intact. Find him a new vehicle later. Damn! Damn, look at those. Those 10,000 dinar. 4-point chariots. Alright, Bylar, avenge him. Alright, this time, maybe I'll be able to eliminate someone safely. Alright, came out a little bit ahead on that trade of whips. Oh, but this man is rude. That's another horse dead. That's 1,000 in damage to the team. Fortunately, that man is now dead. That's what you get, Karos. Well, that might be how we can keep in the race. With a smaller team, we might be able to take the corners better. Just really stick to the middle. Work that inside track and get a better placement. Eddie through the turn. At this point, I just kind of have to hope that one of the leaders murders the other. And they aren't nearly close enough for that. Well, you're alive. Financially, huge loss on that round. Oh wait, this... okay. The lower quality horses are easier to replace. I think the Tour de France would get a lot more viewership if it involved whips. Yeah, maybe some kicking, maybe some spikes. Ever so often a bicycle exploded. That's how you sell tickets. How you win the crowd. We may have been a bit hasty in leaving our small pond. The bar is higher here in Corbota. A lot of numbers on those men. Look, these guys are pulling ahead of us just by chilling in the outer lane. Alright, we'll get Besolden one last ride to try and prove that he can cut it in Corbota. That's an event. These two took some crash damage immediately on exiting the gate. There's a bit of drift. Yeah, come on, catch up to me. Catch up, fight me. Nice. Kind of damage is what we need in order to remain vaguely competitive against superior opponents. Gotta drive rude. Okay, Besolden's on the ground again. And he hold out for a full lap. Because if he can, we're in a good lane. And we're faster than everyone else. Come on, you got this. You got that. You can do it. I believe. Be a Sildon. Be a man. Be a champion. Sports! Financially, that was still a loss. That chariot was worth more than the price. Sold and you had one job. Well, here's a less good replacement I could throw in there, but damn, horse fight. Good stuff. And yeah, he'd be out of commission for a while. Yeah, this, pretty interesting. Pretty well put together. It has a nice core conceit that's well executed, easy to interface with. I cannot afford to return to Scrubton. would have to just kind of play it cool and survive a race in order to get travel fare. But yeah, good core conceit, executed well, easy interface. When I first read about this, I was expecting it to be, like, horribly gnarled and strange and difficult to learn, but actually quite accessible, very, very pick up and play. Would recommend, and it does show up on home bundles. I think its regular price is pretty reasonable as well. Vadriga. Hail Caesar.